Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
42 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second and 9, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Tate's got it. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. This is McCaffrey. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
General West.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Hey, Zoo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Big rip.
On first and 10, Jones. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
64, weak. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I smell fear in that offense.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Mike 55.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Mike. Here we go.
First down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Bridgewater. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bridgewater now. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Get it.
On first down, Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he's got his man. This is Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Hey, wahoo!
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after one.
Set, 8, read. Hey, why 7?
Watch the slant.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready. 10-2 so. Hey, seam 6.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I got him.
Big grip.
Jones now operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to air. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Jackson, 88 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 36, Jones, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Look at me, zipper. Snap.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On third down, it's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
50, plant. Check, 54, 54. Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Check, Mike. Ready?
Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Bridgewater completes it to Benjamin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Right there. 54, Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Hey, foxtrot.
1st and 10.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
To throw, Bridgewater. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Bridgewater.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, man, watch the goose.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Jones now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15 line.
Watch the slants. Watch the
Five, five.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Keep him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chris Conley, 45 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs.
Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Justin Tucker set for kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Get it.
2nd and 2. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
70,
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Hey, lock it. Down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
Now. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Operating from the gun. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Jacob Hollister. Touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
56 is the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got one. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Delta. Here we go. Oh!
Bridgewater now. This will be caught by Brown. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 50.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's got his man. This is Tate. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Smooth.
Jones operating from the gun. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jones now on 1st down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.